The Cheeseboy628 Show, starring Cheeseboy628.
Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Cheeseboy628 here today, giving you an OU tier Pokemon Showdown battle. It's actually a team that was given to me by my buddy y2j566565. He's an awesome battler. I'll leave his link in the description. And just letting you guys know that if you have sent me a team that you want me to use or you have battled me, please be patient to see the video of me using that team or of our battle, because you wonderfully generous people have sent me a ton of teams, and if you guys want to battle me or you have battled me and you want that battle in a future video of mine, don't worry, it will surely be there soon. So let's get right to this team preview. Now this team has a defensive core of Chestnut and Goodra does have the Assault Vest, which increases its SPDF by 1.5 times, but it can only attack, but Goodra is a great candidate for that. And I have Specs Gengar, got Scarf Diggersby, Bandit Azumarill, and of course Mega Charizard X. Now looking at my opponent's team, I see that I have Powdon and Excadrill, and I'm thinking it's a bit of a sand team. Excadrill could be a tad scary if that sand is up. The rest of the team I'm not too worried about, although Zygarde is extremely bulky, and I want rocks to not be on the field for very long, as I want Charizard's survivability to be pretty high since I don't have a spinner. So let's see how this battle goes. So I'm going to start out right with my Azumarill since he doesn't have a lot to take some water hits, and it turns out he does start with the Powdon, so I'm just going to go right for the waterfall, and he brings in his Heliolisk, which is immune because of the dry skin. So now I'm thinking I definitely need to switch out. I'm going to be safe here and dodge the electric type attack, and it turns out he predicts that nicely and goes for the Grass Knot. Too bad that my Diggersby takes that very nicely, and the Scarf EQ does a lot to Zygarde since Zygarde is ridiculously bulky. And then he goes for the Outrage and doesn't even take me out there. So now I'm able to take him out with the EQ, and down goes that Zygarde, so Diggersby for Ubers. Now, Scizor comes in, and the BP is pretty darn obvious, so I'm just going to go right into my Charizard here. And I resist it, but don't take it too well in my opinion. Now, I'm thinking he's going to switch out, and turns out he actually just goes for the U-turn, and he could have just taken a Flare Blitz, and so I'm not really sure why he was playing so risky. But now I'm just going to go for the Outrage. I don't want to take too much recoil from the Flare Blitz, and it turns out that Hippowdon does carry the Protect, so I'm not going to get too many hits in with this Outrage, and if I hit myself that's going to suck even more. But I mean, I'm going to try my best now. There's no reason to switch out anymore, and I do a ton to that Excadrill, and hopefully I can outspeed, but nope, I do not, because if Sand Rush is going to take me out with the Rock Slide easy. So now the sand goes away, and I can just come in with Diggersby, easily go for the EQ. It doesn't really have a lot to take it. And now I'm thinking I don't really need Diggersby anymore. I do not want that thing setting up on a switch, so I'm going to fodder it off. Now he does not expect my Goodra to have the Fire Blast, so I'm going to take it out easy. Now he brings in Clawitzer, and he's probably thinking maybe I'm Specs or just choiced in some way. Nope, I go for the table, and it's definitely a guaranteed 2 KO on that Clawitzer, and my Goodra is just doing a ton of work right now. And he only has a Powdon, which is a decent physical attacker, but it's usually just being bulky. And then Goodra eats up Heliolisk's attacks forever. And now this Hippowdon is in, but it does not take a Draco, and all that's left is Heliolisk, and I'm just going to switch out in case I do need to hit it with some kind of neutral hit in the future. But at this point, he has to lock himself into something if he is choiced. Seems like it is, and he goes for the Grass Knot. Does very little. My Seed Bomb does a ton of that thing, and it's probably just going to die from sand at this point, but yeah, he's going to go for one more Grass Knot, go for the Seed Bomb, take him out, and that's going to be a GG. So thank you all for watching. Thank you y2j5665 for this team. Be sure to check him out, link in the description. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, sub, and until later, peace.